What's up, people? Oh my god. What a terrible way to start. Holy shit. I literally had the screen ready. I was like, cool, we're ready to go. And my first fucking words, I sound like an asthmatic. Holy shit. Wolf, what's up? JVD, love it, boys. How you doing? Good to have the energy. Good to be back. Good to be back. I hope the green screen is looking, apt, decent today. We're feeling good, man. Something you picked up? Yeah, great one, Bush. Not reading that one out, brother. I mean, you can try. You're better than that. Jump scare? Yeah, I know, right? Kind of. Out of nowhere. We are back. We are back, man. We're back. We're feeling good. Fresh. Did some recording today for the Patreon and also for the Games channel. And, of course, streaming today as well. Also, some B-roll for the upcoming Dustin Poirier video. So, yeah, got some cool shit coming. Derrick Lewis in 1. I mean, yeah, but that's not much of a surprise, though, is it? I mean, the guy's got the most knockouts in UFC history, and it's like when I predicted Ilya Topuria knocking out Charles in the first round. It wasn't it came to be, but it wasn't some next level prediction. It was a pretty understandable pick considering their resume. 318 is this weekend. It is, bro. Oh well, next weekend. Sorry. Well, it happens, man. UFC moves fast. Spider-Man is way up to the cage. Derrick Lewis is a man. He is an individual. Steve, what's up, man? But okay, sorry, I'm not tired, boys. I'm stuck in my fucking eye. How you doing, guys? Good to have you back. Good to have you back. Appreciate you. Video doesn't open and end with Diamond. Do you mean the Rihanna song? Is it Diamond or Diamonds? I would if I it's Diamonds. I would if I could without getting slain by copyright, but we know how this game is. The death sentence, brother. Death sentence. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. Feeling good. Again, I do want to apologize for the earlier stream than usual today. Well, we're here. I know it's not the norm, but that's how it is. I'm not gonna lie, Dustin, who thought Islam was a chance to beat Max. Of course he's got a chance, bro. He's beaten him twice. So you got to understand that leaves a big psychological impact. Regardless of how much experience both of these guys have between them, when you have a rivalry like that, where one of the men is 0-2 and the other one's 2-0, there's an interesting dynamic on both sides of the coin, because you've got Dustin. One, it's his retirement fight in Louisiana. Of course, it's a big deal. The added pressure is going to be there. He wants to win. For Holloway, there's going to be that pressure of needing to right that wrong. So there's a lot of pressure for both guys. So is there not an amount of seconds you can use it for? No, bro. It tops 2 seconds and I get back. It's just not worth it. 2-3 seconds tops, bro. When he turned his back on back on Lewis to get up after being sat down. Oh, right, yeah. I thought it was a weird stoppage. I did think it was early. But I didn't stay up for it. I watched it back. Yeah, the stoppage was bad. I saw the Nate the Train Sharif fight, though. Holy shit, man. Yeah, we always want Nate the Train to win. He's an absolute G in the cage and out of it. But my God, he went down like an inflatable tube, man. Thompson got robbed. Yeah, tough one for him. Tough one for him. I mean, the shin, mate, that looked nasty, though. Imagine we had a CGI knockout like we had Alex versus Izzy 3. That would be something, huh? Wonderboy's shin was a mess. Yeah, man. Apparently it was split to the bone. I mean, the guy's a dog, man. Shout out Wonderboy. How many losses in that? I know, he kind of deserved to win this one, really. So I feel bad about counting it as a loss. But how many losses straight is that now? Because he lost to Buckley, lost to Shavkat. Yeah, man. He's won 1 in his last 6. Shit. One of his last 6. I mean, to be fair, he's only losing to top guys. He lost to Gilbert Burns, and that was a prime Gilbert Burns. Then he lost to Bilal Muhammad. Then he beat Kevin Holland. Then lost to Shavkat, Joaquin Buckley, and now Bonfim. I mean, they're all top guys. And Bonfim, you could argue, he deserved to win. So Max has already taken the heel position, which is smart. He was going to get booed. I mean, he was always going to get booed, bro. He's in Dustin Poirier's home turf, bro. Of course he was going to get booed. I mean, not as much as probably a lot of guys would, because everyone loves Max Holloway, but most of the people in that arena aren't going to be wanting Blessed Express to reach another stop, I know he's playing the game. Listen, it's selling the fight. There's all love between them. You can tell that much. I mean, go watch the aftermath of their interim title fight at 236. That will tell you that straight off the rip. Looked at it through it another 8 times afterwards too. Straight G. Yeah, I mean, Wonderboy. I mean, there's that experience, bro. He just doesn't care anymore. Oldest fight on the roster after Glover retired. Really? Is he 42? 41, 42? Something like that, right? I know he's in his 40s. 42. What a G, man. Moving like that at 42 is crazy work. Lewis KO Tom, I would retire from watching MMA. I was actually going to dig. I'm glad you brought this up. Not because I think it's going to happen in terms of that outcome unfolding, but the idea of Derrick Lewis getting a title fight, I would actually argue is a pretty realistic possibility. People might call me crazy for that, but people have got title shots for less. And in a division where there's not a lot of big names or fighters who have some sort of selling power, Derrick Lewis is one of them. Derrick Lewis is a draw. People know he hits like a freight train. He's got the most knockouts, as I said earlier, in UFC history. I mean, they could make that fight. If Derrick Lewis gets another knockout win, I think they give him the title shot. I really do. If they put him against like Waldo Acosta or something, I'm pretty sure he's booked, right? But someone along that vein, and he gets a nice first round knockout, bro, I think they'll do it. I really do. Wonderboy's got 3 fights left. I thought he had 2, including that one that just went. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out Saturday. What? Yeah, shit. It's next week, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. It is next week. I just only got confused because we just had the fight night. So Max and Dustin swinging and banging in the final 10 will probably make me have a heart attack. I just want Dustin to win, man. All love to Max, but I just want Dustin to get that fairy tale retirement. I so badly, man. He deserves it. No one deserves it more than he does, man. Listen to this idea. Instead of getting rubies on his belt, imagine Tom gets golden cheeseburger badges for beating fat guys. I mean, I don't know about that, but it is sad that how much of the heavyweight roster is full of people who aren't willing to just put the work in and get in good shape. They're just lazy light heavyweights. That's 90% of heavyweights. He only needs one more big win. Tom will most likely sub him. Yeah, I mean, I think Tom would probably knock him out, to be honest with you. Everyone talks about Tom subbing guys like him and Cyril Gahn, but Aspinall's better than these guys on the feet anyway. I get what you mean about risk management. It makes more sense to get the takedown, play it safe. But honestly, everyone keeps making this argument every time Aspinall fights, and then he just knocks the guy out anyway, you know? So you tell me, you know? I actually think that fight sells. I'm not that interested in it, but I'm more interested in it than I am 90% of anyone coming through the heavyweight rankings right now. If I'm being honest with you, there's not another fight that really excites me there. I mean, Gahn is one of them. That's probably it. We talked about this the other day. You know, like Tom Aspinall's doomed to be that good. It's the same problem that Mighty Mouse had in that they were both so good, him and Tom Aspinall, that they just were levels above the rest of the competition, and their fights weren't as sellable. You know, I mean, Aspinall's less so because he can knock motherfuckers out all the time. But Vito Matrino saying he's so glad he doesn't need to train to lose 30 pounds to make 205s since he moved to 245. Is he fighting? Did he fight a heavyweight? He's not that big, is he? He fought Austin Lane. Is that a heavyweight? Oh, it is. Damn, he's a big boy, isn't he? I mean, sure. He's fair. He could be a problem at heavyweight. He's still keeping that physique. He's still keeping. I know a win over Austin Lane ain't anything crazy, and I know he got clipped by Jacoby and he lost to Anthony Smith, but it happens, man. A lot of fighters have these dud fights. It just goes on, and who knows? Maybe a heavyweight move will be good for him. Who knows, man? So risky with Lewis though playing that game, of course, for sure. Tom Aspinall, I'm sure they would game plan heavily to just take him down and sub him because, of course, I would massively favor Tom. I mean, he's my favorite fighter in UFC right now. I mean, bias aside, I think he's incredibly just very good everywhere. But yeah, I mean, you never know. You smoking crack, Derrick? I don't think he will, but I mean, if it's not out of the realms of possibility if he gets another knockout win, mate. If I'm being honest with you, I think Tom would easily destroy him. As I said, we're going in circles here. I'm just throwing the idea out there because I think it's a realistic possibility. You know? I think it can happen. I don't know. Listen, I mean, I'm throwing the idea. Listen, I'm scraping the barrel in a division which has nothing left in it besides Tom Aspinall and maybe Cyril Gahn. And that Talison Teixeira hype has gone down the shitter, hasn't it? I mean, Derrick Lewis stopped that one in its tracks. So there just isn't. You give me one compelling matchup of that division. I mean, really, outside of John Jones, which, you know, who knows, might happen now. I mean, still very much unlikely, considering how much waffling we know John Jones likes to do. And no one really knows what's going on inside of that man's head, but you tell me, right? Volta Volker looks like he could be a solid contender. Nah, come on, man. I mean, he's got a heel hook. That's it. I like him, and that's pretty incredible. 3 heel hooks in a row, especially for someone of his weight, is actually really impressive. But, mate, I don't know. I mean, he lost to Lucas Brzezinski, man. I know. I just like... And I'm not going to sit and say the caliber opponents he's been facing or anything to write home about. Like, Junior Taffa, Dontel Mays, and... I mean, Kennedy Njoku is not bad. But Dontel Mays is pretty shit, isn't he? I mean, he is. That's 3 losses in a row. And he ain't... The only decent win he's got is one over Andrei Arlovski. I mean, come on. Let's not... Listen, I want you to be right. I do. I want you to be right about that because I want Tom Aspinall to have a good opponent, someone who can actually challenge him, someone compelling enough. But I ain't seeing it. And I'm tripping out right now because Google Chrome has just frozen up my whole shit. I can't actually move on my desktop right now, so I can't see chat. Shout out Google Chrome. Holy shit. Just decided to give up. Sick. Are we back? I think we're back. Am I still looking good? I think I am. I think we're sweet. What if Johnny Walker moved up? Does he stand a chance with his reach? No. He should unretire, right? Honestly, he'd be a better matchup from than half these guys. Randy Couture went up in flames. I mean, a lot of moves go weirdly, you know. It's just how it is. I mean, he's old, bro. Oh, right. That's a burning joke. Yeah, not good, bro. That's a timeout for that one, bro. I can't lie. Not about that. He looks better now than then, though. Anyone who's just going to be a sacrificial lamb for Tom anyway. I mean, yeah, true. Again, I'm happy to be optimistic, bro. I'm going to be real. We need it in that division. Classic Chromel. Yeah, it's been weird for me recently. I don't know. As well, also, ad blocker for YouTube has been weird because YouTube keep changing their fucking systems to fuck me over. Fuck you, Google. But there's not really a better browser. I've tried Opera and I didn't like it. I've tried Firefox. I don't like it. Edge is actually overhated. I'll stand on that. But you know, Firefox. Maybe I'll get back on it. Maybe. Damn, you guys. All right. Firefox support coming in. Maybe I should get on it. Oh, yeah, also, I am going to plug the Patreon. I forgot. Got to do it every stream. And if you can, by the way, guys, liking the stream would be kind of goated. You don't have to, but it's greatly appreciated. Just pressing the like button. But I am going to pin the Patreon if you want. I actually recorded, as I said earlier, a new video for it today. New video for the reaction series. That will be live either today evening or tomorrow. On top of a bunch of other stuff. Cool shit coming through there. And, of course, videos early before everyone else, including the Dustin Poirier documentary I am currently working on. And you'll be pleased to know tomorrow, or not tomorrow, sorry, the next video I'm working on, which won't be out for a while, I'm going to do another, I'm not 100% on this, not 100%, but the next video I'm going to work on is probably a Lee Murray documentary. And if you've been around the channel a long time, you remember, before I archived a lot of my old stuff, I did a Lee Murray video a long time ago, and it sucks in comparison to anything I make now, so I want to do it justice properly now with what I'm capable of. And with that in mind, I'm excited to give it another crack because I think it can do really well, and I really enjoy making it because it's a really interesting story. I mean, it's a UFC fighter, if you don't know, British UFC fighter that was involved in the biggest cash heist in British history, which I think for adjusted inflation, he stole over $160 million worth of cash. Most of it still not even fully recovered, and he's now in a Moroccan jail, and he has been for the last 15, 20 years or something crazy. It's an insane story. But he once fought in the UFC, believe it or not. So it's one of my favorite stories of MMA, probably my favorite. And I want to do it justice this time, much better around with my new skills and what better I'm at. With my better skill set across writing, editing, all of that. And I think it'll be sick. So I think that'll be cool. So let me know what you think of that. Extreme Reacts. I got you, brother. What you got for me? Again, not locked in that I'm going to do it just yet. But we'll see. I mean, I'm definitely going to do it. I just don't know if it'll be in the next video after the Poirier doc. Which I still don't have an ETA on, by the way. I'm working on it. Hopefully by the end of this week, coming up. Hopefully by Friday, but it might be a tall order. I've got a lot to do, so we'll see. Matchmaking every main card fighter on UFC Fight Night. Lewis versus Teixeira. I'll move us over here. Let me get the... Let's do that. Let me get out of the way. Lewis versus Blades 2. Yeah, I like that. That makes perfect sense. Taliesin, Andre Pinto, I mean, not sure. Thompson, Burns, what, again? I think Burns Covington is the one to make. I don't even know what you do with Wonderboy, to be fair. Bonfim versus loser of Neil Prates. Yeah, like that. I think that might be maybe a bit too big of a step up. I think one just outside of that, a little bit lower down. Steve Garcia, Nathaniel Wood. Nah, man. Is Steve Garcia ranked? If he's not, then don't give him that fight. Nathaniel Wood deserves a ranking fight. Cater versus Morgan Cherie. Nah, give Cater an easy fight, man. Good lord. Nate Landwehr versus Fareed Basharat. That again, doing Nate Landwehr dirty, man. Give him a I mean, that would be a banger to be fair, but I'd give him a better fight than that. Petrino, Martin Bede, sure. I mean, the rest I don't really give a fuck about. They're all bums. Like, in the nicest way possible. A lot of them are just fat heavyweights, which I just don't care about. It shows you how low, and I'm not what you want to say that, but it shows you how low the standard is there, right? It's just depressing. So depressing. Hotels, what's up, my man? What's up? Good to have you back, brother. Who wins, Derrick Lewis or Aspinall? Aspinall, man. Come on, bro. But again, puncher's chance. Puncher's chance. Damn, I low-key feel like my face is getting fat. Am I crazy? Maybe I gotta lay off the food, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Give Wood to him. I mean, would he be ranked after beating the other guy? Beating what's his face? Cater? You reckon? I guess so. I mean, who else is in that division that you can give him? I mean, who have we got, right? So let's get it up. I mean, so it'll be featherweight, right? So anyone in this top 15? Mate, I tell you what. No, Nathaniel Wood, David Onama. Is Onama booked? Because if he's not, you're telling me that's not the fight to make. That is a straight up banger. David Onama, Nathaniel Wood would feed fucking families, mate. The rest I'm all indifferent to. Jesus, featherweight is stacked to shit, isn't it? That is, I mean, the only one I don't think deserves to be there is probably Cater. The rest of these guys, all are absolute. That is so insane how stacked featherweight is. Wild. So good. Holy shit. There's not a bad fighter in there. I mean, I think Ortega's on his way out, but I mean, when you've got Jean Silva and Yusuf Zalal at 10 and 11, they deserve to be higher, but you know, that's another story. I mean, shit. That is pretty nuts. Fucking hell. Right, let me get the stream chat back up. There we go. Getting better at this. Wonderboy Edwards, too big of a step down for Leon, to be honest. Even if Kate's an easier fight, he's a punching bag. He would just stand there and let himself get punched up. Why doesn't he throw, bro? It's the same with Chris Curtis. I mean, he got a lucky little split. I mean, not lucky, but a close split decision last night. And the guy doesn't fucking throw, bro. No urgency, ever. It blows my mind. Seriously, I just don't get it. Kate does the Anthony Smith game plan right now. CC special. Yeah, that guy, that Max Holloway fight, he's never really recovered from it, man. Seriously. Scary for him, man. I mean, I think you should, if you hang it up, man. Jim Moore always performs like shit. Yeah, I don't know what it is. He used to be such... Again, I think the Holloway fight just did something to him. Because if you go watch his fights before that, on his come-up, right? Like, that knockout over Jeremy Stevens, like, with the step-in elbow, I still think about that, you know? What? Jesus, that's his 5th straight loss, man. It's crazy because he was on a really nice run. Like, plenty of good wins, you know? Andre Fili, Shane Burgos. He lost to Moicano. It's whatever. Chris Fishgold. Who's that guy for? Okay, he's not very good. That's. But then he knocked out Ricardo Lamas. That's not bad. You know, a close fight to Zabit, from what I remember, and he would have won that if it was a 5-rounder, which it should have been. And then Jeremy Stevens, Dan Ige. You know, 2 great wins. Beat Dan Ige. That age was winners aged incredibly well. And then to be fair, he rebounded after he beat Max Holloway when he beat Giga. But after that, mate, 5 straight. Again, all to legit guys. But, mate, again, that injury probably didn't help him either, you know? Against Donald Allen. Tough, bro. Look, yeah, speaking of him, Steve, I agree, man. I can't wait. Been too long. The problem with Arnold, he's just not active enough, man. Wonderboy versus MVP retirement fight. I mean, I don't think that would be that exciting. Realistically, they cancel each other out. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about it's the same with Ben Askren, you know, all respect to the man Wolf, but the same thing with him and Jorge Masvidal. Obviously, Masvidal's not fighting anymore, but, you know, when you're on the end of a highlight reel finish or a moment, you know, that's immortal. I think Arnold did beat Morsar, guys. Yeah, Dig. I agree. Dig and Steve, I agree with you guys. I thought he won 2 rounds to 1. Pride McGregor, Topuria. That was Topuria. 100% Topuria, in my opinion. Can you explain how bad he's in 6 words? Volta Volker is the biggest prospect. You mean heavyweight? Heavyweight division? Then yeah, I agree. He's been injured for ages, but he said on IG he's fighting Yair next. What, Arnold Allen? I mean, I'm there for that. I mean, that fight's been sort of in circulation for such a long period of time, so I'm not surprised. Ben, yeah, I remember Dana White saying, I think he must have got his fights mixed up, because he said he like really slammed that fight, saying it was one of the most boring things he's ever watched. But like, that fight was a good fight if you watched it. It was actually a pretty fucking good fight. I think there was a shit one on the card which he mistook that, and then he just like laid into Evloev and Allen for no reason. It was weird. Because I thought it was a fun fight as much as I thought the decision was bullshit. Man, I'll show you how good Arnold Allen is. No one's come that close to beating him, you know? I mean, he's got the win over Shikadze. He just doesn't fight often enough, bro. He really doesn't. It's so annoying. He hasn't fought in nearly a year. It's like, what the fuck happened, bro? Man, he was on such a good run as well. Holy shit. Can't believe it took him that long to get a title shot, to be fair. In the UFC, he was on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fight winning streak before we got a shot at Max Holloway. And that when he wasn't even the champ at the time, so it wasn't even a title shot. I mean, obviously he was a title eliminator, but mate, you're telling me he didn't deserve a title shot before that? I know, man. I know. Great to see Askin making a recovery. I know, man. It's good, man. It's good. Definitely not, Wolf. Definitely not. I'm going out, though. What's up, Amin? Good to have you back, brother. Shitney Smears, that's an interesting name. Always breaks his hand. What, who? Arnold? Or Movsar? Or neither? Or Yair? He was meant to be fighting, yeah, in the Leon Brady card. Oh, maybe I denied it. Oh, that's right, yeah. Again, he has been unlucky, Alan, actually, in recent memory, but... Again, I think his career has been a lot of inactivity, generally speaking. Like, even... I mean, the guy's been in the UFC since 2015. He's been here for 10 years. In fact, it's 10 years in 7 days. His UFC debut was June 20th, 2015. That's fucking nuts, man. Wait, are we in July or June? Am I crazy? We're in fucking July. Oh my god. So it's been I'm fucked, man. It's been over a year. It's been over a decade in the UFC. Wild. Crazy. Arnold's hand, yeah, he's just getting a lot of injuries, isn't he? Oh, if Danica return, yeah, he's like, I always wanted that Gaethje fight. Didn't that fall through? That was booked, right? The Dan Hooker Gaethje fight? I believe it was. He's on a 3-fight winning streak. Again, very close ones to Gamrot and Turner, but 3 wins in a row nonetheless. And then, again, that's good competition. Again, I don't know why he moved down to featherweight. Because, again, it proved to be the wrong decision. The Arnold Allen loss pretty showed that. He just couldn't take shots well. Conditioning wasn't there. Weight cut was clearly doing a number on him. People forget, the guy knocked out prime Gilbert. Like, not prime, even a pre-prime Gilbert Burns. Good wins. Mark Diakiese, Ross Pearson, Jim Miller, Gilbert Burns, Ali Aquinta, Paul Felder. I know some people say he got a robbery win in that one. But, like, okay, Ross Pearson sucks, but still. But the rest of the wins, still pretty fucking solid. And he literally only lost to some really solid competition. He lost to Dustin Poirier, Michael Chandler, Islam Makhachev, and Arnold Allen. Yair Rodriguez, and then a couple other ones here and there, which maybe he shouldn't have done, but he's good, man. He's good. It's a war with Dustin. Exactly, bro. I haven't edited that bit on the video yet, but it's very true. Absolute animal. I mean, I've been looking forward to doing it because that fight was a bloodbath. Was he? I'm sure we should be on any UFC countdowns because then there's some sneaky footage I can use. Maybe. UFC 305, was he on that countdown? Probably not, but we'll have a look. We'll have a look. Dan's hand is fucked. He's not coming back for the rest of the year. Yeah, I mean, bro, I remember when he fought Jalen Turner. He broke his arm, didn't he? Middle of that fight? Dan Hooker arm. Didn't he break his arm or some shit blocking the head kick or something crazy? Broken arm and orbital. Oh, no, he couldn't block the head kick because his arm was broken. That's fucking wild, bro. I mean, he's the guy who lives for it. Hopefully get the AF fight soon. I know it. I hope so, bro. Just get Alan in the cage, man. I mean, Bracken used to look cool back in the day. Now he looks like a fancy brother. What do you mean, bro? I wouldn't say so. It looks like an office, bro. I mean, we got the desk over there. I think it looks pretty chill. My hair is getting long, man. Got to get it cut. It's not looking great today, but we born. But I haven't shampooed it, so. Arnold will be ranked 4 after 318 because Max will be removed from the rankings. Why would Max be removed from the rankings? Am I stupid? I mean, oh, to be fair, yeah, you're right, actually. Well, I don't know if he will be, but it's going to be a lightweight fight. Of course it is. But does that mean he's going to get... Is there like a time frame for getting removed? Am I wrong about that? I don't really know. You don't have to tell me. Again, I'll say it again. You guys know way more than I do about this shit. I'm such a fucking casual these days. He's done with featherweight permanently? I mean, to be fair, he's not going to be fighting that much longer anyway, is he? Really? I mean, yeah, I'm glad he's staying at lightweight. I think it just makes a bit more sense for him. As you get older, that weight cut just does get harder. So, and featherweight was always a tough cut for him regardless. So, who is Tom Aspinall fighting next? We don't know, but I mean, we know he's got an opponent, and my guess would be it's Cyril Gane. If I had, I just don't see any other option for the UFC that's actually compelling in the slightest. So I would say it's probably yeah. Let me get an invite link. Okay, try this. There you go. Try that if you're not up in there already. Again, Discord links are weird. I've tried to set them to not expire, but I was getting people saying that my Discord link in my descriptions wasn't working. And honestly, I was just dumbfounded by it. I have no idea. Max said the reason is moving up so he can eat ramen during camp. Is ramen that bad for you? Shit. I mean, to be fair, these guys take the conditioning so fucking seriously, so I'm not really surprised. Like, in the slightest. Oh, where is my... I'm just going to grab my water bottle real quick. I am suffering. I thought I had it with me. Did you just hear? I got it. I got it. I found it. You need to make link pump. No, I did. It was on set to not expire. But I don't know why. I have no idea why it doesn't work. But that would work. That one definitely works. Because I just linked it. It's still annoying as hell. Yeah, mate, honestly. God knows. I think maybe you can only have one link at a time. I'm truly not quite sure. It's a weird one. So I don't even know. Usyk, mate. Usyk. Dubois, I mean, Dubois, listen, I'll put it this way. If Daniel Dubois was a character in Skyrim or something, like when you're creating your character in Skyrim or Fallout or a Bethesda game, it's like when you put all your points in like strength and none in intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. You just put it all in strength. It's like the same in D&D. It's like in D&D rolling all of your rolling a nat 20, not a nat 20. I can't remember what dice you use to roll your character, but point is, he's got all his points in strength and none in intelligence or wisdom, which does make him actually a very good boxer, and he's proven that. But Usyk is Usyk. Alexander Usyk is a complete fighter, in my opinion. He's just the most technically gifted fighter I've probably seen in the last 10 years. Maybe more. It's 46. You know it, man. You know it. You know, I should know, bro. I'm fucking DMing my new campaign right now. So we just started another campaign. Yeah. Daniel Dubois is good. He is good, and he's got a lot of power, and that could be the equalizer. You never know. But Usyk's just too quick, too fast, too technical, and he's just cerebral, mate. Everywhere he's perfect. In the cage. He's just in the cage, in the ring. Phenomenal boxer. I mean, there's a reason he's the first undisputed heavyweight champion since Lennox Lewis over 20 years ago. So, what else do you say to that? I mean, I know he's not now, but they're fighting for the undisputed belts again because Usyk had to relinquish some. I don't know, mate. It's stupid. Boxing's a bit of a circus still, but at least it's a great fight we're getting. Live table? Nah, live, man. Live. I've been playing D&D for the last, like, 9 years. On and off, obviously. But we literally just finished our campaign, and now I'm finally DMing for the first time, and I'm not very good at it. But we learn. I did it online a couple times in lockdown. Didn't really like it as much. Back in the day, though. I mean, even now, like, I think just finished our campaign. It was great. Which was like 8 years in the making or something insane. 7 years? 7 years, I think. Mental. Again, we just played on and off over the years. Everyone should play it if you ain't. It's not a nerd game. It's fucking awesome. Maybe, I mean, it is a nerd game, but own that shit. It's cool. It's fun as hell. But this light is flashbanging me right now. I'm going to turn it down. Just a tad. Wait, for what I got like that? Oh, God. I'm gone. There we go. That's not too bad. Actually, it's quite nice looking like orange like that. What about I turn the other one on? How's that looking? Too bright. Oh, it looks fine. Probably not the time to be practicing how my lighting is going to look. But, you know. Okay, we'll have it. Sunday, 20th of July, 5:30 a.m. I'm going to go. Honestly, I might as well. It's rare that sport makes me cry. Or, like, I've ever really, like... I mean, I never cry, but, like, I might well up a little bit. The one time it's done that in MMA was when Leon knocked out Usman and his post-fight interview. That made me well up a little bit. I can't lie. Because I'd been backing him for so long and it was just an incredible moment. That was pretty incredible. But in sport-wise, rewatching Chelsea winning the Champions League in 2012, there's a video on YouTube which is just... It resonates with me. Something like that. And maybe Dustin Poirier will make me well up a little bit. Honestly, I think it might. Because you know they're going to give him like a full send-off, you know, watch this on the big screen kind of thing. They'll probably induct him into the Hall of Fame on the same night. Honestly, I actually think they might do that. I think they're going to induct him into the Hall of Fame on the night. Because he's going to be in there regardless. And I think what a better place to do it than when he lays the gloves down in the cage in front of his people. You know? Tried doing D&D online in the Discord community, but they were mad into their flash maps and browser extensions. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough to get to grips with. It's much better in person anyway if you play with your friends. You're a very good host and commentator. I need to have more MMA talk every day. David, I appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much. I mean, I don't have time, basically, to stream every day because I just have other commitments with YouTube and obviously the Patreon and loads of other stuff. But again, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. But I appreciate it. I don't forget. It's good to have you back. Thank you for the kind words. And if you want to check out more of me, as I say, is because the videos are less about me, they're more about the fights, but more of me talking fights, create your insights and stuff. Again, the Patreon is the place to go, but of course you're not obliged. West Ham in the Conference League, I can understand that. That makes sense. There was an early stoppage, but still a fair one given the split second circumstances. With the Derrick Lewis one, yeah, I mean, I understand it because it reminds me of the Curtis Blades versus Tom Aspinall fight. The rematch, of course, at 304, because I think when you look at that, Tom Aspinall was hitting that ground and pound on Curtis, and he was still fighting, technically, but he was going nowhere, and it was just about sparing him from more damage than he needed to. And I think you could make the argument with the Derrick Lewis one as well. I think they'll announce Dustin in the Hall of Fame and Dustin versus Max 2. That's not a Hall of Fame fight. It's a great fight, but it's not in the Hall of Fame. No. Great fight, but no. Got a big fight on the UFC Sim pay-per-view card to fight the number 5 guy on my debut. Wait, what is that? Is that like UFC esports stuff? UFC Sim 29? What am I missing? Is this a UFC 5 thing? No way. This is kind of cool. Damn, I kind of want to try this now. I'm decent at the game. I ain't bad. That's pretty cool. Oh, are you on this? I'm looking at it. Hang on. Oh, you are Volk. You're playing as Volk. I like that. Wait, I'm so confused because I'm seeing this lineup and one of the guys is KSI. I'm so lost, man. You have to tell me what the fuck is going on there. No, I've just seen it, bro. I've just seen it. Is this a UFC 5 thing, right? This is kind of cool. If it is UFC 5. If it's not, you've lost me, man. Read the guy's bio on Twitter. Not UFC 4 or 5. Then what is it? I'm so lost. What was UFC Sim? It's an active, interactive UFC simulation, not played through a video game. Every fight is simulated through a simulator program that I built. Break down the fight play by play, and I'll post each round to my Twitter page. But how do you have an impact on it? Do you just play? Is it just basically down to luck then? I'm so confused. But how does it work? Are you just like, do you just say who you're fighting? Yeah, I'm not gonna DM him, but I don't know. You just need to explain to me how you have an input. How does that? Because that's not really explained. I get that it's simulated, but how do you differentiate fighters from one another? So I meme a few days back that Max only fought white guys in his career. Is it true? I mean, off the top of my head, I'm trying to think of anyone that he's fought that isn't white. I mean, he fought Chang Sung Jung, so no, that's not true. Yeah, he fought the Korean Zombie, and he fought Yair Rodriguez, who's Mexican. Who else? I mean, yeah, do they count as that? I don't even know. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I mean, off the top of my head, there's most of them are probably white, but who gives a shit? What's up, Vitality? Unk is crazy, bro. I'm never getting over that. I'm 23, man. I'm not that old. I'm not that old, man. 23 is not old. I don't care what you guys say. I think once you hit like 40, that's Unk status. I think 40 is Unk. Thing is, I'm gonna fucking blink and I'll be 40. But whatever. We bought. 23 is the new 60. Yeah, well, sorry, bro. You're Unk status, bro. You're Unk status. Memes are like, okay, great. Okay, well, yeah, then like maybe you're right. Yeah, listen, maybe 40 isn't Unk. That is, I mean, 40 is like old, but if I was 40, I wouldn't be saying it's old. That's the thing. Maybe when you hit like your 50s. I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I'm only 23. At the end of the day, I have no life experience in comparison to some people, bro. It's part of the game. Again, at the same time, I still cringe at my younger self. So, like me at 18 makes me want to die. Like I cringe at my 18-year-old self, and that was only 5 years ago. So, I guess that speaks volumes to the growth, right? You're the same age, yeah. Well, I'm sure you know, there's similar experiences, man. 90% of my worries go towards protecting my hairline, making sure I'm doing enough in life, and trying to live. So, you know, pretty fair. I think that I'm assuming that's pretty common experience for early 20s men, I'd say. Canon events. Just random. It breaks down all the information you give him, height, weight, age, and you give him a fight you want to base your character off of. Okay, that's cool. That's interesting. Keep up with it. I hope you win, per se. What did you think of the stoppage last night? I'm indifferent to it. I thought it was a little early. I've seen a lot worse, though. You know, I'm not up in arms about it. But to be fair, the guy got back to his feet, but it was more so the fact that he took a lot of shots in right before that. When he got knocked down, the time between him getting knocked down and then actually being standing on 2 feet up against the cage, he took a lot of damage, man. A lot. I do think it was a bit early, but I'm not, you know, I'm not raging on Twitter about it. Not that I would regardless, but point is I've seen a hell of a lot worse. What about yourself? He did. I know. He did kind of do that, Wolf. But I mean, didn't save him, did it? I mean, the stoppage was rough, but again, I've not seen that. Listen, I'm never one to get super mad about stoppages unless they're really egregious. And I off the top of my head, I can't think of a really bad one. There was that Jared Cannonier one, which I remember being pretty bad against Imavov, right? I could be wrong. Unless you guys throw me a bone, one of you guys. I don't know. Full grabs. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's not allowed, is it? So I don't know. But it was obvious when it was stopped live. I mean, it's heavyweight though, isn't it? Again, the margins at heavyweight are so different. It's a different. You have to measure it a bit differently because of how much power these guys pack. Especially a guy like Derrick Lewis. You know, you don't want someone to take that unnecessary punishment because one shot from Derrick Lewis means a hell of a lot more on the brain and the body than it does from a flyweight. You know, it doesn't matter even if you're at the same weight class. It's still gonna hurt a hell of a lot. Judge the fights, but how are you supposed to judge the fights if you can't see them? No, I'm fine with getting involved, bro. I got enough on my plate, but I'll keep tabs on it for sure. Sounds interesting. Taking a point and putting back in the center for the cage grab. Interesting. I mean, but the thing is, because it was in the middle of the moment, I don't know if they would do that. It's a unique scenario. If you give us a heavyweight main event, give us a real fucking knockout to have. You want blood, huh? I mean, I guess so. I understand that. I mean, who doesn't want to see a good knockout? I mean, I think we're wired that way to embrace the violence, you know. But okay, some people might disagree with me there, but I think fight fans know what I'm talking about, you know. There's a reason fighting is still a sport today, is because there's an innate appeal. There's a reason when two people were getting into a scrap at school, there'd be a big crowd surrounding them really quickly because people want to see what's going to happen. There's an innate curiosity and innate intrigue in combat, in seeing two people go at it, you know. I think there's something kind of, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. I don't want to say magical. That sounds a bit dramatic, but it's kind of true, you know. It's just we're hardwired to enjoy and appreciate that shit. So I don't really know where I'm going with it, but I understand what you mean, vitality. You know, I know you're half joking, but you're not wrong. Info of each round on Twitter, and you can score it. So that's cool. I wonder how he created the simulator. I'm curious to see how he's done that. I don't think Lewis would fight Aspinall. He says he only wants to fight taxi cab drivers. What, Lewis? I don't blame him, to be honest with you. Get paid, get a bag. He's getting good money, I'm sure, by UFC standards for every win. And of course, he's lapping up those bonuses too. Probability someone could die and get crippled. And yeah, that's sad and it's true, but that's kind of part of the appeal, as crazy as that sounds, you know? It's, you know, there's almost that, there's the suspense or the fear that might happen to someone. And that sounds sickening, and it kind of is, but that is a small part of us as well is thinking about that. And that's part of the appeal. Literally posting all over my Twitter trying to promote it. My opponent isn't doing anything. Well, how do you even promote it? I mean, it's a weird thing. It's cool. I like the idea. I think it's unique. But I think I know it's a simulator, but isn't a logical thing to do? I'm sure people are doing it. But like doing the UFC esports cards, I think that's kind of cool. I think that's pretty cool. Hmm. Yeah. So you stealing that line? Yeah, I know. Have you wait? I mean, I've said it before. I've said that line pretty much word for word. Not what, maybe not those exact words, but pretty much one or two away from it in my videos before. I've said it before. I think when I did my history of the UFC video, I think that was what I opened with. I could be wrong, but one of my videos, or at least a few of them, I've used that general sentiment or quote in the videos. It's just such a poignant line to say. It's just very true. It's the line Dana White said it. He said, "Fighting's in our DNA. We get it and we like it." That was the line he used, and he when he was at a talk, and he's very true. That's what made him believe in the UFC for so long when loads of people didn't, was that the fighting always has an innate appeal. It's just a matter of promoting it and pushing it the right way. And, you know, that look at the UFC success it's gone on to have. I'm just quoting it, trash talking the guy making predictions, Mystic Max style. You're making predictions for something you're not even in control over. It's crazy. But I quite love it. I know you're playing the game. You're playing the part, if you will. It's interesting for sure. It is cool. I'm curious to see if that picks up any real like proper traction. I mean, anything's possible, man. I'm not saying it won't, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Crazy shit has interest in this game. There we go. Sorry, my tab. I have to keep switching my tabs quickly. There we go. There we go. I don't know why people felt Dana didn't do anything. The only reason we heard about the 1 million he paid for Kane's bail was through Kane, not Dana. Dana helps people, doesn't speak about it. That's what I'm saying. Everyone said it was Jake Paul that donated to punishment, but I wasn't 100% sure that was true because nothing was confirmed about it. Jake Paul hadn't actually said anything, just that he would. Dana White definitely has a hell of a lot more money than Jake Paul, as rich as that man is as well. Yeah, I mean, credit to Dana. I don't. Again, he does a lot of good things, Dana White, but he does a lot of bad things. No one's perfect, but I don't know. Right, Francis Ngannou was always doing. Yeah, that's the title of my video. Again, I've changed it a couple times, but it's a blessing. His life is a blessing and a curse, mate. Watch the video, you find out. You'll find out why. Like the stream, man. JVD knows it. Mock up titles for Dustin vid. At the moment, I'm thinking about using the old form, a complete career of Dustin Poirier explained, like the similar title and thumbnail format to the Eras video, sort of like a timeline thing, but like the video will just be like a documentary. But it's that, or I don't know. If you have any ideas, please give me them. Lionel Rivera has a great run, which obviously I'm not going to do, which was the greatest to never do it, which I think is great. I think it's a really good title. Harsh, but kind of true in terms of how Dustin never reached the undisputed belt. But if you have any suggestions, please don't hesitate. I'm always intrigued in what you guys think. Dana White's a Lex Luthor complex, maybe. Yeah, who is his Superman then? The ultimate nemesis. I mean, which fighter does he hate the most? DJ, I'd say. I mean, if DJ could have laser beam eyes and fly and X-ray vision, that would be pretty cool. Jones, you reckon? Yeah, you know what? I could see that. I could see that. Like, Jones is, I feel like, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You never know what's on with him. He's too unpredictable. Your highest viewed videos on Conor, I guess he's Del Makashka. He's actually not. My most popular video is my history of the UFC, which has on 707,000 views, which is mental. It's my McGregor video is my third most viewed video. My third most viewed. And it is still pretty cool, so I'm proud of that one. Creator from Pressure the Diamond. Yeah, it doesn't grab the attention though. Same with your one, Derrick. It doesn't grab the attention in the same way, you know? I don't know. I'm looking for something that's gonna like get people in. What do you eat today? I have had a chicken wrap. I've had a bowl of Cheerios, and I've been snacking here and there. And then dinner-wise, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Probably get some food out when I'm out this evening. I'm not sure. I don't know, man. Again, health is wealth, though. You gotta make sure you gotta eat. That goes for all of you. Obviously, I'm not probably the one to give advice, considering I eat a lot of awful shit. Listen, I don't smoke, I don't drink, or any of that. My crutch is caffeine and unhealthy fucking food. Hey, and I eat badly, but I don't eat that badly. Some people eat way worse than I do. So, Louisiana's finest. That's the pro career retrospective. Nah, it's not. It's boring. It's a boring title. You know, that's not appealing to the masses and you guys as well. You know, it's got to be appealing to my core base and also the fact that the hardcore fans, also the casuals, also, and everyone. You know, I like it needs to be something, you know, gripping. I don't know. I'll have a little brainstorm. I don't know. I haven't really got anything good, but at the moment, I'll actually show you guys. This is kind of what I was going for because this is what I was working on. This was So this was kind of the premise. I actually really like this thumbnail, even though it's just a variation of what I was working on. But this was kind of what I was going for. Like, again, just using... Again, I'll change the background photos and stuff. But I just quite like doing this as a format, maybe. Like, the complete career of Dustin Poirier explained with the timeline little thing in the back. I like it as a format. I think it looks cool. Again, this is just some shit. I've been, again, various just reiterations here and there, you know. But, yeah. Again, I don't know what this was. Me playing around with shit. Nothing crazy, but this is what I was thinking about. Give me your 2 cents. What do you think? Yay or nay? Cash guide to the UFC and victims of Dana White views. Yeah, more views. Yeah, I know that victims of Dana White video did crazy well for me. I didn't expect... I expected it to do really well, but not that well. Again, Mighty Mouse reacting to it helped, but it was already doing well at that point. From hot sauce to history, how our title run went down in flames. That sounds like a ChatGPT title, and I know because I always try. I try and generate some for inspiration, not for ones I'm going to use, but for ideas that I can make my own titles off of. Live thumbnail making? Yeah, I might do that. I'm gonna do it. I am actually planning. I actually mentioned it in the Patreon video I recorded today. I'm gonna do like a thumbnail masterclass, like an in-depth breakdown thing of how to make the psychology of a thumbnail. But that'll be separate. I'm happy to do some thumbnail making just on stream. Made that myself. It sounds like a... No offense, obviously. It sounds like a... I've heard... There's a weird sentence structure that ChatGPT in particular uses. It's really weird, but it's very easy to tell. I mean, clearly not easy because I've just mistook it for yours, but they always do from this to that, hyphen, how a blank when in blank, you know? Make a Pantoja thumbnail. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't have enough time. I literally have to jump off stream in a minute. The next time, 100% I will. 100%. I just don't know if I'm ever going to do a Pantoja doc because, I mean, to be fair, there's an angle for it. If you do it like the most underappreciated fighter in UFC history, there's an angle there. I like that. It's a simple title, but it works. I don't know. Pantoja's just an animal. I'm kind of annoyed Lionel Rivera did a Mighty Mouse doc because I was low-key going to do one. And now I can't. I mean, I could. I have free will, but it probably wouldn't do very well as a result. But it's doing well for him. I mean, his channel's just killing it, man. He's just good, bro. He knows the game. Credit to him. UFC's most disrespected champion. Yeah, that's good. Trying to style how you title yours. I mean, that's a little bit too long. I don't think my titles are that long, no? I wouldn't say my titles are that long. UFC champion is one eye is another video on your channel. I know. It's a great video. I actually really like that Bisping video. I mean, I need to change the thumbnail though because it's not stellar. You know, to be fair, you say it's sandwiched between 2 videos with 500,000 views, but equally, I actually had someone in between that which I think I privated because I didn't like. I can't remember what they were off the top of my head. I'll have to have a look. My Khabib video, I'm really proud of. My Khabib and Makhachev documentary, I'm really proud of that one. I think my best fighters is my Why UFC Fighters Are Doomed to Fail video. That one's so good. Man, let me get that. I'll show you guys. We'll just have a look through the channel quickly. This one. This is probably my favorite thumbnail. I love this one so much. This video is probably my best work. This or this. My Ngannou video or my Volkanovski video. It's sad that both of them got fucking shit views. My Paddy one is really good, to be fair. I actually really am proud of the Paddy one. I'm glad that one did well. Because I think it's a really, really solid one. These are all good. The Era's video is really strong. I like that. James Krause video kind of sucks. It's fine. It doesn't suck. It's just not as good. Same. The Jury one I really am proud of as well. The Drickus video I really like as well. Again, the quality just went up. I think from about here. The McGregor video and onwards, I really leveled up my game. The Charles video is great. Actually, no, it was here. Actually, I really remember this. Around maybe it was here. Yeah, see what I mean? I'm just constantly improving, I guess. But I've made some great stuff in the past. Like this here is the history of the Casual's Guide to the UFC, history of the UFC video. It's nowhere. It's actually kind of arse. I'm gonna redo it in like probably next year. I think I might do it again completely from scratch. Because I think it could be fire. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I have to make some decisions on what to make. I did change. Yeah, I change titles all the time, man. I change titles all the time. Yo, Ivar, what's up? Sorry, I'm just catching up. George, I see you guys. I know. Sorry. Waiting for Pantoja at 301. It's just it wouldn't do well. That's the thing. I mean, unless I can find a really good angle for it. I did. Yeah, I changed titles all the time, man. Yeah, and the Paddy one. The Paddy one was dead until literally the other week. I changed the title. I changed the title and it blew up again. So it's crazy. Yeah, I've been off. I mean, the original title for the Paddy documentary wasn't anything to do with Taporio. I just changed it recently, and it made it really. It just started gaining loads of views as soon as I changed the title. So, shows you how crazy the YouTube system is, man. It's crazy. Level up every 3 to 5 videos. Consistent. Thank you. I appreciate it. To be fair, I always think I don't think I can get much better, and then I just do. And that sounds like big-headed, but it's not. I'm surprised by it myself because I always think I've reached the ceiling, but then I look back at it retroactively. Or retrospectively, should I say, and I see how much better the current video I've just made is than the last ones I've been doing. So your year recap video at the end of every year. Yeah, you know what? Now that I create such more longer form projects, it's actually probably a better idea to do, like a UFC year in review. I actually like the idea of that. I might do that this year. 2025 year in review. Sounds interesting. What do you think Walter Walker should fight next? I don't know. Whoever he can heel hook, to be honest with you, man. I don't know. Whoever he can heel hook. Which is probably a lot of guys, to be fair. Fuck it, give him Derrick Lewis. That would be actually low-key interesting. Paddy's online presence amped up after the Taporio cage entrance thing. You went to the US and got an EQ sponsor. I don't know what that is, but doing daily pause. Yeah, obviously they knew because the Paddy Taporio. That's why I changed it. I'm not stupid, you know. Like that was obviously why I did it. Oh, new sponsor, right? But like that's obviously why I did it. I just didn't expect it to have that big of an effect as it did. That it actually surprised me. Well, I'm proud of the project. Proud of the project. Oh, I just tapped off Chrome. There you go. Is Bidet the worst 7-1 UFC fighter? Is he 7-1? I don't believe that in the slightest. Oh my god, he actually is, isn't he? How the fuck? Yeah, he might be. He might be. He might be. Oh my god, my Chrome is frozen again. No, we're good. Give me credit if you do it. If you didn't give me credit for the UFC Awards video, I felt used. I'm pretty sure I did at the time. I can't remember. I think I said it in the comments or something. That was a long time ago. That video's not on the channel anymore due to copyright stuff. But yeah, I could make something so much better than that now. You know, that was like an awards ceremony. That was different. A year in review thing would be really cool. Connor's channel. Who will win? Connor. Surprise. Actually, I don't even know. They both passed it. I really don't know anymore. I'm gonna ask a couple more, then I have to jump because I gotta go get ready to head out. But it's gonna be a cool little stream. But Bidet sucks. 7-1 is wild. Is he really 7-1? That blows my mind, bro. Do the awards video for the Patreon? No, I mean I don't like doing for the main channel videos. I would never do something. Well, maybe one day. I don't know. I don't like the idea of doing exclusive like videos that would go on the main channel exclusively on Patreon. I don't really want to do that. The Patreon's like a supplementary thing, right? It would always be for extra content, more personal stuff, I mean, in terms of the videos, you'd get them early. The ones on the main channel are always going to be early on the Patreon. That's the difference. I would never do one-offs alone for the Patreon. Patreon fully. If there is no reason to buy a new membership. Yeah, Ivar, that's what I put a post out on the membership tab. If you're a member on the YouTube channel, DM me on Discord or Instagram or anything that you can contact me on. Email me, whatever it is. And I can give you a free month membership on the Patreon instead. And then you can go and continue to subscribe on that as well. Because I'm not doing anything on memberships. I'm pivoting fully to Patreon in that regard. So if you want the benefits of the Patreon there's literally a no-brainer to switch from membership to Patreon. It's your choice, of course. But if you want to do that, you're more than welcome, man. If you are considering buying a new membership, DM me, and then I'll give you the free month on Patreon. And then you can just auto renew or resubscribe from there if you so please, because then you'll get all the benefits on there. So, like early access to YouTube videos, my reaction series, which I'm uploading another one tomorrow, and of course creator stuff as well. So that's all down to you, your decision. But please, if you want to do that, do not hesitate, man. DM me. Tough Brothers also asked JVD. That's of course a statement I agree with. They are not very good. Apparently they're not good people either. But wear a suit. I don't have a suit anymore, you know. I need to get one. Nothing wrong with looking a little fly sometimes, you know. But anyway, people, I am gonna have to love you and leave you. I literally have, I'm very short on time, and it has been the hour mark anyway. But thank you very much for watching, listening, having me as your company for this afternoon, evening, morning, night, wherever you're at in the world. Stay safe, stay hydrated, as Dustin Poirier would say, as we reach the week of his retirement fight. And yeah, have a good one, people. See you soon.